gentlemen, welcome back to the MyCAREER Universe Prequel in WWE 2K. This is episode 10 and we are continuing on through the BOLA tournament, the Battle of Los Angeles here in PWG in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, where in this matchup up next, it is going to be very interesting. Both of these men have been progressing through this tournament and it is now time for Ricochet against Dante Inferno in the semi-finals, and my god, what a match this is going to be. Two very talented young competitors in the professional wrestling world, but the question is, who will head to the finals? And now here comes the 21-year-old kid that has had the world buzzing ever since he returned from that torn ACL, and he shows a lot of promise to go even further in this tournament. None other than Dante Inferno. It was just a round ago when Dante Inferno managed to outlast the bruiserweight Pete Dunne, of course, the WWE United Kingdom champion, who has been on a run of his own, so it was incredibly impressive and a huge win to knock out Pete Dunne out of this tournament. I mean, it's certainly no slouch to say that you beat Pete Dunne in the quarterfinals, but now he's got to deal with Ricochet, who is he brings an entirely different aspect of the professional wrestling game to this matchup right here. I mean, it's one thing to deal with the hard-hitting Pete Dunne and, you know, the joint manipulation, the suplexes, the Germans, and the bruiserweight kind of mentality, but now he's dealing with a man in Ricochet who flips, and he's very hard to keep up with, this Ricochet. So it's going to be interesting to see how Inferno fares and how Ricochet fares with Dante Inferno's momentum as this match gets underway here. Inferno with those strikes early going, but Ricochet, look at this, is exactly what I'm talking about, the Hurricane Ranas, the flips, and everything else in between. That's Ricochet, established in 1988, and now here we go, a reverse DDT there from Ricochet. Not only is he hella strong, but he's hella quick. And now, oh, nicely moved out of the way there by Dante Fenro. Big forearm though. This already has the makings to be a very special match in this tournament, and we already know, by the way, who one of these men will face in the finals, because Cody Rhodes, none other than the American Nightmare, has already advanced to the finals of this tournament, and so the winner of this one will face Cody Rhodes in the finals of the PWG Battle Los Angeles tomorrow night here in PWG. And now Ricochet is looking to be that guy, pal, as he hits Inferno with a move in the corner right there, and the spinning kick as well, and the chop, and Inferno is about to feel the wrath of Ricochet. Look at this again, just deadlift, the deadlift gut wrench suplex. Oh my god, into the powerbomb goes Ricochet, but kick out early by Inferno. He's got a lot more resilience than you think, Ricochet, and you're gonna have to do more than that to beat Inferno with the momentum that he's been riding. Of course, beating Tama Tonga, as there's a big elbow. He beat Tama Tonga in the opening round in the round of 16, then went on to beat Pete Dunne, but the question is, can he beat Ricochet here tonight to head to the finals to face Cody Rhodes, or will Ricochet take on Cody Rhodes? If this hits, oh my god, the apron DDT by Ricochet, he may be well on his way to facing Cody in the next round. Then again, another counter there by the ever young, resilient 21-year-old kid Inferno, who's about to celebrate his birthday in a couple months. Will he be heading into his 22nd birthday as the winner of the PWG BOLA tournament? A big clothesline right there from the sky. And hey, let's not forget what's really up for grabs here. I mean, it's wanted to talk about the here and now. Well, these two men are fighting for here and now, which is of course to get to the finals to face Cody Rhodes in the finals. But don't forget that the winner of this entire PWG BOLA tournament, that's a nice counter by Ricochet. Oh my goodness me, what a maneuver, and the kip up by Ricochet. There is only one Ricochet, and you are looking at him right now and how special he is, flatliner as well. And Ricochet knows exactly what's up for grabs. I was about to get onto it, but this one may be over right now. Ricochet is calling his shot, and my god, he might be able to fire a bullet into the hopes and dreams of Inferno, but no, a counter, big power bomb by Inferno, ever inspired by the D-Generation X growing up, and he is showing a little bit of that attitude right here. But no, another counter by Ricochet, roll through, big drop kick, and the kip up again by Ricochet, and Ricochet is hulking up, dude. Oh my god, what a back and forth sequence this has been. And now here we go again, another counter by Inferno, bulldog counter. These two men are fighting not only to get to the finals, but remember, whoever wins this entire PWG BOLA tournament will face the PWG champion in a couple weeks on a PWG show. They get to call their shot and challenge, of course, who the current champion is, Jeff Cobb. And so if they win this tournament, they will get that PWG championship match against Jeff Cobb after the finals are all said and done. Another counter by Ricochet. He's gonna go for it again, and why not? It hasn't failed yet, and so keep going for it, Ricochet. And I mean, man, you just talk about the history for the last year and a half of all of these men. You look at the trajectory of their careers, and hang on a second, forget what I was saying. Ricochet is not done playing around. Oh my god. Ricochet is not done playing with Inferno right now. My god, what an apron DDT again. Spiking Inferno straight to the hardest part of the ring. I'm sure you're all well familiar. That is the hardest part of the ring. Ricochet knows it all too well, and he may have just done it and beat Inferno right here, right now at PWG in the BOLA tournament. Inferno ain't gonna kick out of that apron DDT. Oh yes he is. Oh yes he is. And somehow look at the resilience of Inferno. He knows what's on the line here. He just came back from that torn ACL, and my god, he is looking to turn his career around with a win here in the tournament. Big elbow to the head right there, and oh my god, a la Shawn Michaels right there with that one. A kip up by Inferno, a kip up of his own. We saw from Ricochet earlier on, goes for the enziguri, it doesn't connect, and now Ricochet with the kicks here. Irish whip off the ropes. What is Ricochet about to go for? What a super kick. And now here we go, these two men tussling back and forth. But what I was about to say before both these men were out on the apron and Inferno felt the wrath of the apron DDT, what I was trying to get out is that, you know, you look at the trajectory of the last three men in this tournament, Ricochet, Dante Inferno, and Cody Rhodes. I mean, Cody Rhodes, of course, released from the WWE, and you know the story there, just about a year ago. Big German by Ricochet, but no, a kick out by Inferno. I told you all at the start of the match about the shred the Ricochet. It's something you've got to watch out for. But as I was saying, you know, you look at the release of Cody Rhodes from the WWE and how he's been making his way around the independent circuits, you know, in Impact Wrestling and now PWG, and he's made it to the finals. What it would do for him to become PWG champion and go on to face Jeff Cobb, of course. A bit of a career resurgence for Cody Rhodes. And then you look at a man who hasn't really had a downward spiral. I mean, he's always downward spiraling through the air, Ricochet, but his career has been all the way up ever since it started, really, in the last couple of years. He has been riding that wave of momentum because he's just so damn unique. And then, of course, you all know the story of Dante Inferno, of course, also was in Impact Wrestling. Let his contract expire while he was injured with that torn ACL, and he's really become a fan favorite ever since that event happened because people feel sorry for the kid, and it was a heart-wrenching segment, of course, when he was forced to relinquish the X Division Championship not too long ago, pretty much at the start of this calendar year, and his calendar year may come to an end if Ricochet delivers whatever he's about to deliver now from the skies. Ricochet knows his position all too well, and my goodness me, Spanish fly! A Spanish fly by Ricochet, and that has got to be all she wrote for Inferno. No, another kick out by Inferno, and all Ricochet was smart to stay on top of Inferno right there, but Inferno just that little bit quicker, and we saw this last round against Pete Dunne, straight jacket DDT. The straight jacket DDT connects flush on Ricochet, and Inferno may be about to book himself a ticket to the final super kick. Oh my god, what a super kick. Caught Ricochet right on the jaw right there, and look at this. Inferno ain't even go for the cover, but you gotta wonder, is that smart of Inferno not to go for the cover right there, not to go for the cover on the already wounded Ricochet? But I think we all know what he was going for. Always go for the Inferno overdrive. It was countered again by Ricochet. Another counter in this incredible back and forth match between two of wrestling's brightest, but no, another kick out by Inferno, and Ricochet can simply not believe it, but he's about to fly. And now Ricochet, here we go for that 630 senton, but no, it doesn't connect. It doesn't connect, and now Inferno catches him with an Inferno overdrive. Oh my goodness, what an Inferno overdrive. Ricochet is done, and Inferno is headed to the finals. Goodness me, what a match between these two. I need to see that run back at some point in the future because that was simply sensational. Back and forth between two of wrestling's youngest and two of wrestling's brightest. What a super kick that was from Inferno right there. It was not enough to beat Ricochet because he countered the Inferno overdrive. He would then go for that 630 senton. Inferno won with the swiftness into the Inferno overdrive again, and that time it was enough to book him a ticket to the finals. Next episode, he faces Cody Rhodes in the finals of the PWG BOLA tournament. Can Inferno get it done, and will he book himself a ticket against Jeff Cobb for the PWG title?